Well, we got off the ground. That's a good start. We'll see if we can actually get off the ground. These spikes will put us way, way, way faster than we ever needed to go. They're also cheating. So... I think the tri-couplers are giving out on me, causing my stuff to wobble. And that just isn't enough. Up, 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 up. Get the feeling that's just not gonna work. Not without some, serious tinkering with the... Gotta connect stuff to other stuff. There. There we go. That should work. It's like it wants me to make more ridiculous wings. That's ugly. Let's not do that. Yeah, the chat here says that they've only made it a quarter of the way. I made it basically all, or halfway, but then fuel limitations, which I'll have on this vehicle as well, caused me to start doing backflips and crash. That's a problem I'm going to come to slightly later. It is not what I am currently working on. Oh, that's wonderful when it does that. Well, it didn't fall apart. And I'm going plenty fast. I just need some, you know... If you start doing backflips, it means that your fuel is coming out of the wrong places at the wrong time. I had all my fuel stacked at the back, because that's just the way that the game handles fuel. So I started doing backflips. It's less bad design, more the game working in a way that doesn't make any sense. I was on like a 2-hour flight at that point, so it flew like really far. I didn't even expect it to get that far. Nope, too heavy. More lift it is. Problem is, if I put wings on the command module, I can't get the people out of it. Which is really kind of annoying when you need to get people out of your command module. I'll ever put wings up here. That sass isn't being used for nothing. Until I get into the air. Nope, not fast enough. Whoop! Also, most planes nowadays have computers on them that can actually deal with the design flaws. Lots of planes nowadays don't even fly without their computers. Like, they are not aerodynamically accurate. Yeah, like, the F-16C, I believe. Uh, doesn't. It flies like a brick. Like, it'll just flip all over the place. Until you put a sophisticated, a sophisticated computer on it, and then it just flies perfectly. What would be preferred is if I could do this with only 2 engines, because this would be tons of gas for 2 engines. But I will just have to try and fly these 4 engines at half speed instead. Nope, no jettisoning. That's cheating. Normal airplanes do not throw away their fuel mid-flight. It's the same with any space plane I make. There is no jettisoning. Also, big aircraft that go places don't have drop tanks because you would drop them and they would crush a house. Oh, we're just gonna drop our tanks here over sunny Florida. Oh no, some old person no longer has a retirement home. Yeah, it'll work. The problem is less getting planes into the air in KSP and more convincing them to stay in the air. Oh, shit. Well, I guess that's holding whatever that is together. So is that one. That doesn't go far enough. Alrighty. The idea would be... The idea would be to make like a delta wing that can basically glide for a ridiculous amount of time. That would be the preferred design. But because of how things are connected in KSP, making a proper delta wing that doesn't decide it's a cool idea just to not bother working, or just like flaps all over the place, it's pretty hard. I mean, I've done it, but I definitely prefer to do it some other way. That one... Yeah, but like with the B2 Spirit, that thing glides so well it doesn't land. Like they have to plow it into the tarmac because it's so well designed. That is the type of gliding I am talking about when I talk about gliding. I want something that glides so ridiculous that like as soon as I get it up to speed. The question is, did they use mods? Because, you know... Yeah, I've had a couple planes like that too, but because of how far I want to go, I need the extra gas. If this continues to fail, I'll go back to my Delta Wing and we'll see what we can convince it to do. Am I stuck in the ground again? That's really annoying. I am stuck in the ground again. It seems to be doing that to me a lot today. Deciding it's a cool idea. Ah, here we go. Let's see if we can get up to speed and get this off the ground. Okay, so we convinced it to come off the ground. That's a start. They only overheat when you have them at max. I only run them at max when I am first taking off anyway. If you're running your engines at max all the time, you have built a bad plane. I'm still gonna have the same fuel problem, though. It is fun to always be going fast. Okay, let's see. I am back heavy currently, which is normal. I'm thinking I probably can't... There just isn't enough stuff to put on the nose to make it nose heavy. Like, sure, I can put more fuel up there, I guess. Oh. I could make a ship that kind of drags itself along. That'd be very different. Oh. I'm not turned around enough to land on this runway. Flying all these really bad prototypes has made me pretty good at Kerbal Space Program flying. But that time I totally missed the runway. Yeah, I've landed on the runway quite a few times. This time I just didn't bother to... I didn't go out far enough. So we'll just land in the grass here. Maybe. The plane decides it needs to stop fucking around. Stop doing that. Nope, everyone died. That is a death. Hmm. See, there just isn't anything that's heavy that you can put on the front. Except for more fuel, of course. But the dry weight of that fuel... that effectively makes that useless. The dry weight of the fuel isn't actually enough. The best idea would be to figure out how to set it up so that it takes from the back fuel first and kind of works its way in. Like the back and the front fuel, then the next set, then in the middle. But convincing it to do something like that without like a lot of manual work, it's kind of difficult. Yeah, see. That's a lot of work. And that makes your ship a lot bigger and a lot more unwieldy because it won't be... Everything will be kind of flopping around if you don't connect it properly. Whoop, whoop. Not sure what that was all about. Okay. Part of the problem is because I want to bring 3 people. I can easily probably make a 1-person flyer that will get that far. Just for fun. Let's make... It should be the other way around. Yeah, those type of gliders are really good, except that this module weighs a lot. So convincing it to get off the ground is a pain in the ass. And require a lot more wings.